Oh my god. What kind of monster is this? It's covered in armor and full of spikes. Could this be divine punishment from the heavens? This is the crimson armored divine beast. Heaven must want to destroy our Yemen pass. This is divine meat. Heaven hasn't forsaken Great Liang. The sea god has descended to help Great Liang. Lin Hai is hiding inside hatching eggs. 300,000 including interest. If you can't pay up today, this fish farm will belong to the Jin family. Brother Wen, you still have half a month before the repayment deadline. Besides, if it weren't for Mr. Jin pulling strings behind the scenes and cutting off the fresh water to my fish farm, all that high-end seafood I was ready to export, how could it possibly have died overnight? This is outright robbery. Oh wow. You can't just say things like that. Business is like war. Mr. Jin wants your land. That's your good fortune. The broken pipe was an accident. But if you owe money, you have to pay back. Everyone knows that. The fish ponds outside are completely dry. All over the place are dying king crabs, lobsters, and dead fish. The cash flow is totally cut off. I can't even afford a meal for tomorrow. I have no money, and I never sign over my fish farm. Won't drink to a toast. You'll drink the penalty toast. Seal this shed for me. Cut the water and power. Let's see how many days he lasts in there. Lin Hai, you get one night. Think it over by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Either come up with 300,000 or obediently sign the transfer contract. Otherwise, I'll make sure that you can't even keep a beggar's bowl steady in this place. 300,000 and just one night to get it. This is absolutely a dead end. Could it be that the blood and sweat of 3 generations of the Lin family will really be snatched away by those heartless businessmen? That strange noise actually came from over there. Oh, heavens above! Is Yamen Pass's 100,000 strong army really doomed? Old heaven, please open your eyes. Dragon King, please manifest and show your power. Please save the people in the city. How could there be someone at the bottom of the well? And listen to that accent and those words. 100,000 troops stationed at Yanmen Pass. That's ancient terminology. A god really descended from the sky. The Dragon King really manifested. Blessed by the Dragon King, there really are people. And they're mistaking my flashlight beam for divine light. Water. It really is celestial spring water. This water is so sweet. The Dragon King has manifested. The soldiers are saved. Quick, bring out the blood jade passed down in my family to offer to the Dragon King. This isn't a hallucination. This dry well really connects to an ancient border town in the middle of a drought. Since you all call me Dragon King, then tonight's seafood feast from the Dragon Palace is on me. Hopefully no one got knocked out down there. Each of these baskets of crabs weighs at least dozens of pounds, dropped down from such a height. The Dragon King himself sent the crimson-armored divine beasts from the Dragon Palace as a gift to Yemen Pass. Crimson-armored divine beast. That's actually king crab imported from Australia. Brother, it was flown in by cold chain. Wholesale price is at least 1,200 apiece. General, this shell is even tougher than our own armor. The divine beast is even exuding chill. That's celestial energy, it really is. Don't just stand there, jump in and get some. The general said, the descent of the divine beast is heaven's blessing for Great Way. The soldiers haven't even had murky water for 3 days. Ancient red dragon patterns. Rich, natural color. The jade is smooth and warm with a hint of deep red. Definitely the real deal. Absolutely an antique. This piece alone is worth at least 3 million. 3 million, the root of the Lin family's fish farm through 3 generations. All rests on this piece of jade. O Dragon King above. There's only one doe left of clean water in the city. If the Dragon King could make the spring flow again. Zhao Tai is willing to guard the well for eternity. Zhao Tai. Garrison Commander of Yamen Pass. General Zhao. I'll accept this jade. Hold on for 2 more days. What are your orders, Dragon King? I would die 1,000 deaths for you. It's morning. Time to take this jade and turn it into the slap on Brother Wang's face. Dragon King, are you there? I'm here, General Zhao. What's up? I have a humble request. That crimson-armored divine beast from last night was shared among the brothers in the city. 1 crab was split into a dozen pieces. It was more delicious than any delicacy I've ever eaten. Even dying in battle would be worth it now. Getting Australian king crab in ancient times, it would make you a god. That night with no water, more than half the crabs died. But there are still 20 or 30 that only died this morning. The meat is still fresh. Wait, I was going to take them to the landfill for destruction first thing this morning. A crab worth 1,200 just rotted at the bottom of the pond. It hurts just thinking about it at night. Dragon King, this is a small personal gift from my humble stash. Please accept it. The soldiers are full after eating divine beast meat. Their whole bodies feel warm. And even their old wounds from last night have improved a lot. On behalf of 100,000 souls at Yemen Pass, I thank you, Dragon King. General Zhao, hang in there. I'll be back. Let's see what we've got here. Hey kid, where'd you get this jade? Passed down through the family. Yeah, it's an antique. Too bad it's a reproduction. Ming and Qing craftsmanship. Materials imitating the Song dynasty. Looks like you need money urgently. I'll take it for 50,000. Boss Liu, can you say that again? I'm being honest, it's a reproduction. Last night, Professor Zhang from the Provincial Museum saw the photos. He replied with 4 words, Southern Song treasure.
10 a.m. this morning.
Boss Xiao from Han Haitang even invited me for tea. And now you offer me 50,000. Is it because I'm wearing this jacket? So you think I can't read? If you really want to buy, give a real price. Otherwise, I'm leaving right now. And I'll send the recording to the group, so the neighbors can have a laugh. 1 million? Han Haitang, 3 million. 2 million. Don't waste your effort. Boss Xiao from Han Haitang already told me last night. Any authentic Southern Song Zuyu pieces start at 3 million. Can't say higher for sure. Any less would ruin his reputation. I only stopped by since I was passing through. If you're serious, I won't even ask for an extra 10,000 as hard work money. Stop right there. 3 million in a cashier's check right now. But this jade is the treasure of Jubaoting. Once you walk out that door, pretend like you never sold it to anyone else. Deal. Hey. Master, head to the east suburb fishery. As fast as possible. I'll pay you extra for speed. Oh, I thought you ran off. Got the 3 million in cash.
Yeah.
Zhao Chun, bring out the transfer contract. Let Boss Lin sign it. So we can go back and report ASAP. Where did it come from? None of your business where it came from. Wang, not a penny short of 3 million. Now, hand over the IOU and tear it up in front of me. Boss Lin, a check like this needs to be cashed at a bank. What if it's a dud? Call the bank. There's the bank's public number on the check. Call to check the balance. I'll wait for you. Hello, this check account has sufficient funds. It can be cashed. Would you like to schedule a cash pickup or a transfer? Wang, the IOU. And one more thing. Go back and tell Mr. Jin. This fishery by the sea has been in my family since my grandfather's generation. He won't get in here for the rest of his life. Let's go. We'll talk about this later. Dragon King, are you here? Here. What's up, General Zhao? I, your subordinate, have one more request. I beg another favor of you, Dragon King. The city's food has run out for 3 days. The divine beast may be sacred, but there's only enough for the wounded and the officers. There are still over 30,000 women, children, and elders in the city, not including more than 70,000 unmarried soldiers. This morning, some elders already starved to death on the streets. Hold on a bit longer. I'll find a way right away. Old Joe, this is Lin Hai. At your seafood wholesale market. What's the price of Australian lobsters now? I want a big batch. The more the better. Live ones. Yes. I need them today. Boss Lin, didn't you go bankrupt? Bankrupt, my ass. £1,000 minimum. Get as many as you can. Put it on my tab. I'll settle in cash tonight. I'm hanging up. Then I called the refrigerated truck fleet. And 2 seafood wholesalers I know made separate calls to both. In just one morning, every Australian lobster in the city is coming my way. Commission fee. Don't talk about this today. General, this is a red armor with a hint of blue. Its front resembles a coiled dragon, a 3-foot-long beard, a divine beast, another divine beast. But it isn't yesterday's red armor. This is a descendant of the Dragon King. General is the son of the red armor divine beast. The Dragon King's youngest son has descended to the mortal world. Dragon King, you even granted your own young son to Yanmen Pass. General Zhao, this is called the Little Scarlet Armored Dragon. It contains dragon energy that can replenish vitality and blood. Women, children, the elderly, and the young, and the wounded soldiers who are lacking, all get a portion and can eat it cooked per person. A little salt makes it even better. 1,200 pounds ration it carefully. It can last 3 to 5 days. I have noted that, sir. 5 chiefs will count and check. Register households accordingly. Wounded soldiers are prioritized. Parents get double portions? Anyone daring to steal will be dealt with by military law. Dragon King. Your subordinate. I'm at Yemen Pass. The entire city, soldiers and civilians, will pray to Dragon King. Dragon King, I have another matter to report. This afternoon, all the Dalnu scouts outside the city have withdrawn. The soldiers are well fed and refreshed. Their morale is soaring. I suspect Dalnu may be planning a night raid. At the third watch, midnight tonight, a 100,000 strong night assault. That street in town selling fishing gear. I need to rush there before dark. Boss Lin thought it was odd that two new faces showed up this afternoon. They claimed to be checking on the seafood supply. Kept asking all kinds of questions. Even circled the shop twice. I asked them for credentials. They said they left them in the car, then slipped out immediately. What did they look like? One wore a baseball cap. The other had a tattoo on his left wrist, and both spoke with an accent. Everyone knows about my bankruptcy in the business circle. Just paid off $3 million. This afternoon I invested another $1 million to sweep some supplies. How could a bankrupt man like Long suddenly have $1 million in cash? Something's wrong. Someone's watching me. Jin Guankai used to hold half the seafood wholesale market. He tried to take over my shop a few years ago, but I blocked him and paid off my debts. Now he invested nearly $1 million again to sweep supplies. Unless he suspects I'm hiding goods, then his 20 years in the business would be wasted. Boss Lee, President Jin, long time no see. Heard you've been tight on cash lately. I've got some cash on hand. How about helping you with your cash flow, bro? I'll offer $30 million for your fish farm, including the land and documents. Thanks for thinking so highly of me, President Jin. But the fish in my farm, I was just about to sell them to the emperor. $30 million isn't even enough for the emperor's toothpick. Ranhai always leaves himself some leeway in a deal. You too should leave a bit of respect. Don't let anyone sneak around my corner at night. Old Duo, come with your two brothers. We're not sleeping tonight. Patrol the outer wall every half hour. If you see anyone, take a picture first, then call me. Don't ask what's going on inside tonight. Just pretend you didn't see anything. Dragon King, your subordinate requests an item. You said, Advisor, Su Winking said. The well water in town is muddy. Drinking it causes vomiting and diarrhea. Several soldiers have already gotten sick. Advisor Su said. The city's geomancy is probably suppressed by Dalny's dark magic. Please, Dragon King, grant us something to gather spiritual energy. Unblock the ley lines. Gather spiritual energy from the earth. I'm not some mystic, you know. Wait, no, the water's muddy because the city's been besieged too long. The well water's low on oxygen. There used to be a complete water purification system here. Impurities can't settle out, and bacteria run rampant. No wonder people get diarrhea after drinking it. This thing. I have plenty at my fish farm. General Zhao, catch this. This is called a spirit gathering pump. Toss the hose in the water. Crank the wooden handle hard. Once the energy flows, the water lives again. In the bottle is cleansing pill. Pour it in the turbid well. It'll be clear in half an hour. Understood. I'll have Advisor Su operate it himself. The water's alive, really alive. That's the Earth's ley lines breathing. General, look. The energy is gushing out. All the turbid air is gone. This is the true formation of the spirit gathering array. With a shake, the energy flows and everything's alive. Listen up, everyone. Advisor Sue said. During the breathing, just follow the rhythm of the bounce. You'll be able to breathe in the spirit energy granted by the Dragon King, strengthen your body, and become invulnerable to blades and spears. Damn you. That's just a 300 yuan fish pond oxygen pump, not bulletproof at all. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. Listening to all those breathing sounds, I felt a little uneasy inside. They're waiting for 3/4 past midnight. 70,000 starving enemy troops, relying on one lobster meal, relying on this oxygen pump, are psyching themselves up with the utmost devotion. General Zhao's spiritual gathering array. Save it for slow use. Now, get everyone who can stand on the wall up for me. I've got a few things here that all need to be delivered before midnight. Tonight, there will really be bloodshed. At your command, General. General Zhao, this is called the Demon Binding Lock. A white net spreads open along the city gate, 3 rows at chest height, secured at the right height with stakes. No blade can cut through it. The more you struggle, the tighter it gets. Rush in one squad and one squad gets trapped. It's up to the brothers to climb over. General Zhao, this one's precious. This is the demon-revealing mirror. Listen to my command. Uncover it. If this light shines in your eyes for half an hour, you'll be blind. The light of day is controlled by human hands. Remember, don't shine it at yourself. If you go blind, I can't cure you. Noted, General. The third item, deep-sea harpoon gun, powered by high-pressure air canisters. Within 30 meters, it can penetrate 3 centimeters of wood. General Zhao, these 8 are called armor-piercing bolts. Screw on the red canister, pull the trigger, and the bolt will fly. Don't ask how it flies. It's a mystical technique. Range is 30 zhang. It can pierce iron armor. Pierce right through a person. Pick 8 brothers with the best aim. Let them go up on the wall. Strategist Sue, take note. 3 locks on the city gate. Set the demon net at the 4 corners of the wall. Don't light the demon-revealing mirror yet. 8 armor-piercing harpoons. On the wall waiting for the signal. When it's time to shoot, no open flames throughout the city. Just use headlamps. Fish lines fixed a foot off the ground. Stretch them across. If the cavalry charges, they'll be brought down in the first wave. Dragon King, I believe this battle isn't just us defending the city. It's you enacting heaven's punishment through our hands, enforcing divine justice. Old Wu, how's it outside? Boss Lin, just now someone peeked around the eastern wall. I shined my flashlight at him. He ran off, must be one of CEO Jin's men. One spying outside the wall, one killing people down the well. It's going to be lively tonight. Dragon King, how many have the Tartars mobilized? 30,000 in the vanguard, 70,000 in the rear. Cavalry has started charging the gate. The tribes are pressing forward behind them. No moon tonight. They want to sneak to the wall under cover of darkness. Take Yimengwen in one fell swoop. Stick to the plan I gave earlier. Don't let the demon lock touch the fish lines. Hold back, wait until they're within 30 zhang. Where are their torches? They have none. They're death squad soldiers. All in the dark tonight. 30 zhang. 20 feet.
10 open.
My eyes. My eyes. It's divine light. There's a second sun in the sky. It's divine punishment. Divine punishment. The gods have manifested. The gods of Yamengwen are watching over us. Barbarians, retreat. With the gods above? With the gods above? Dragon King, only today do I know the power of the heavens. General Zhao, I'm here. The vanguard is in chaos. The rear guard will use shields to block the light. If they charge again, have the archers ready the armor-piercing bolts. Target those with gray flags. Those on tall horses, shoot them one by one. As for the rest who dare approach the wall, activate the demon binding lock. At this point, eyes are useless. Ears are your lifeline. They're raising their shields. The shields are covered with wet cowhide. 2 rows in the front, 1 row behind. The usual trick, holding their shields up, heads down, faces buried in the horses' necks. But what they're facing isn't just light. General, the shield formation, charge to 20 zhang. Listen for my command. No. 20 zhang. Release. Yeah. The gods' demon binding ropes.
Take them.
Capture them alive. Dragon King, this net has no wind or blades. Yet it can trap 3,000 elite troops. Azu, it's really not deadly. Such divine tools actually exist. Brother Wang's crew last year tied me up with an IOU. Tonight I trapped 3,000 with a net. Damning feng shui truly does change. General Zhao, don't kill the 1,800 captives. Pick the strong ones to dig trenches. Keep the rest. They'll be useful. No, Dragon King, our soldiers have fought all night. They can't hold on anymore. A few old soldiers collapsed chasing prisoners, out of breath. Right, we were so caught up in the thrill that we forgot one thing. People get tired. Old Joe, I want the biggest dried Liaoshen sea cucumbers you have. However many you have, I'll take them all. Brother Lin, didn't you go bankrupt? Bankrupt my ass. Get me 500 pounds of dried Liaoshen sea cucumber first. Deliver it to my fish farm before noon today. I'll transfer the money to you in a bit. If the goods are good, I'll want another 500 pounds next month. You got it, Brother Lin? Just give me a minute. I'll escort the shipment myself. Dragon King, what gift have you bestowed this time? Old Sue, get the baskets ready. I'm bringing you some live goods this time. Dragon King, these are shed from the dragon's body. Whatever ancient people believed in, that's what I'll give. That's right. This is the East Sea Dragon King's skin, shed every 3 years. Flesh spines from his back. It took me 3 years to get this for you. Because Yamen Pass did a great service for the world, I'm willing to share it with you all. Thank you, Dragon King, for your grace. Listen up, soldiers. This is a royal reward, black dragon spines. Everyone gets a bowl. Drink it and sleep for 2 hours. We'll fight again tomorrow. Tender meat, juicy and fresh. Melts in your mouth. A long, lingering aftertaste. This is a divine object. A miracle, Brother Lin. Something bad's happened. A group has shown up. Dozens of people driving excavators, saying they're going to forcibly demolish our fish farm. The one leading them is Boss Jin. Boss Lin, I heard you've made a fortune recently. For someone who's supposedly bankrupt, how come you suddenly have money to sweep up live goods? Makes me wonder, is there something hidden in your fish pond that I don't know about? So I'm here for a surprise inspection. All the paperwork's done. This land is now part of the new district. The fish pond has to be leveled tomorrow. If the documents aren't complete, no problem, just demolish it first. Boss Jin, you came at just the right time. Let's do this. Knock down this crappy shed first. Ah, my eyes. My eyes. There's poison in the water. Run. Shit. Lin Hai, what the hell did you put in the water? You're attacking me. I'm going to sue you. It's food-grade chili water. I installed a rodent repellent system. Boss Jin, why are you treating yourself like a rat? As for your eviction notice, I've already forwarded it to my lawyer. And bringing dozens of armed people in here, the security footage has already been uploaded to the cloud. My advice, get out before the police arrive. Lin Hai, you just wait and see. Someone like Jin Zhaoshan won't let it go that easily. That was just a test run today. Next time, he'll bring even tougher guys. I have to hurry up and make some serious money. Dragon King. General Zhao asked this old man to bring you a gift. Oh. At least 15 pounds. 15 pounds of pure gold. At today's gold price of over 600, 1 gram is nearly 5 million. Counting historical value and rubies, this would go for no less than 30 million at auction. It's not a modern ingot. It's an ancient gold bar, stamped as pure gold. A total of 36 ingots. Dragon King. This is Commander Daru's golden Volfang helmet for beauty protection. And what was kept in the big tent? General Zhao ordered me to present everything to the Dragon King. All these divine gifts, maybe more than the fish factory's net profit for 10 years. When Jin Zhaoshan waived that eviction notice,
He had no idea what kind of number this really is.
Old Su tell General Zhao, I've received the gifts. But this isn't about repaying kindness. Compared to you guys risking your lives on the city wall, what I did is nothing. Dragon King, your soldier will remember this. Boss Lin, this is a gold artifact from the Song dynasty. Look at this craftsmanship, these patterns. This is the work of the Liao Dynasty Imperial Workshop. Do you know what this Volv character means? This is a private treasure of the Southern Institute King of Liao. This piece is going to Sotheby's. It won't go for less than 80 million. 80 million, Boss Lin, how did you get this piece? It's been in my family for generations, totally legit. But I need the fastest and most discreet channel. Got it. I'll contact a private buyer in Hong Kong right away. They'll send you the money within 3 days. This gold crown plus those 36 caddies of gold bars. 100 million. I'll guarantee it. Hello, Mr. Lee. This is Lin Hai Jin. Is that seafood park still for sale? Boss Lee, are you looking to buy it? A cash transfer of 130 million in 3 days. But I want one more clause in the contract. All of Jin Zhaoshan's trusted people in the park must be cleared out. After the park is renamed, Jin Zhaoshan can never step foot in that park again in his life. The day that Mr. Shun's 100 million arrived, the first thing I did wasn't buy a car, nor check on the park transfer. I drove my little truck straight to the largest dried seafood wholesale market in the city. Boss, dried abalone. I'll take all of the biggest and most expensive ones. Hey, buddy. Do you know what kind of product this is? Japanese net abalone. 30 head abalone, 18,000 a jin. I've also got premium soft-centered abalone, under 30 head. 28,000 a jin. I want it all. How many jins total? Pack it up for me. Bro, are you opening a hotel or getting married? Just trying to give my buddies a health boost. Old Sue, here you go. Dragon King, this is good stuff. Boil it and eat it. Dragon King, this thing is hard as iron, and as dark as black jade. Is this some kind of chest protector? Look at this curve. It fits perfectly against the chest. And this gold rim all around must be for evil warding. Could this be the golden armor divine shield? Old Sue is right. This is the golden armor divine shield. But it has a special use. Please show us, Dragon King. First, soak it in hot water for 3 days. After it softens, add bone broth and old chicken. Then simmer gently for 6 hours. Until it's soft enough to poke through. Then eat it. After eating it, you'll be impervious to blades and bullets. Try it, and you'll see. Dragon King. What's up? The golden armor divine shield you sent down. I prepared and stewed it just as you said. The largest piece. I gave it to Zhang Liaowu, our most severely wounded man in camp. That kid was as skinny as a stick, looked like he couldn't make it. Once he finished his bowl, he could get out of bed. Next day, he could lift a 50 gin bucket. On the third day, he sparred with me for 30 rounds in the drill yard. Dragon King, what magical stuff is this? 1 bite of this works better for me than eating 10 gins of beef. Save it and eat it slowly. Wounded soldiers get priority. Got it, Dragon King. Can you send some more of these shields? I can, but not today. Why not? The whole court is shaken. The Imperial envoy is coming north. They're going to investigate the miracle completely. The news about the miracle is fake. But the thing I have is real. That was a letter Su Wenqing reported up half an hour ago. Sent up for review. Written by Zhao Tai himself. The Imperial envoy from the capital will arrive in 3 days and demand the artifact. Zhao says he's caught in a dilemma. Please advise, Dragon King. Here comes the real trouble. Back in my room, I laid the letter on the table and read it again. The Imperial envoy will reach the gate in 3 days. They'll be asking for the artifact. Zhao says he's stuck in the middle. Just 22 words. And they clearly spell out a real man's trouble. I lit up a cigarette, leaned back in my chair and smoked slowly. Honestly, I knew. This kind of thing was bound to happen sooner or later. A miraculous treasure drops from the sky overnight. We defeat the Tartars soundly and capture the Southern Institute King's gold helmet, along with piles of gold bars. With all that commotion, there's no way the court wouldn't notice. The higher-ups would definitely be jealous if they heard. I looked up the powers of a Song Dynasty Imperial envoy. They represent the emperor, outranking local officials by 3 levels. All local military and government affairs must cooperate. Put simply, they're wielding imperial authority. Basically, they're coming to steal your victory. Old Sue, is General Zhao here? Dragon King, the general is here. Dragon King, I've read the letter. What's the envoy's background? He's a protege of Grand Tutor Zhou Yanshu, known to be greedy and harsh. 2 years ago, he forced 3 county magistrates to their deaths. This time, he didn't come to reward us. He's here to take the credit. Prince Rong is wise. Whatever magical artifact he wants. And even my own head. You haven't turned in the golden helmet you seized. Privately offering it to you is a serious crime. The court is most wary of military commanders, gaining the loyalty of the people and favor from the gods. I get it, it means rising too high and having supernatural powers. Zhao Tai's head wouldn't have survived in ancient times. General Zhao, may I ask you something? Go ahead, Dragon King. Do you want your men to have enough to eat, warm clothes, and proper pay? For the elderly and children at home to have food on the table? Yes. Do you want Yamen Pass to stop getting attacked, so the Tartars don't dare come south, and the people won't be massacred? Yes. Then just follow my lead. The Imperial envoy is coming. You kowtow as usual. Whatever he asks for, just agree to it. But you're only agreeing. The stuff is with me. He can't take it. But if he tries to force you to hand over the people or things, he can't force you. Why not? Because over these 3 days, I'll show him what real magic is. I'm at your command, Dragon King. I put the manhole cover back on, took out my cell phone, opened Taobao, and in the search bar, I typed 3 words, oxygen tank. 3 days later, Zhou Yanhe will arrive at Yanmen Pass. I've got to let this credit snatcher know. He can't steal this glory. The Imperial envoy hasn't arrived yet, but the enemy's remaining forces made the first move. When Zhao Tai's letter was brought up, it was 3 a.m. The letter said the enemy had retreated to the upper reaches of the Sangan River, diverted the flow and built a dam, cutting off the water supply. The wells in the city are about to run dry. Within half a month, the whole city will be in grave danger. Requesting Dragon King's assistance. I stared at the letter, thinking for a long time, and checked the map. The Sangan River is the water source for Yamen Pass, flowing down from the north. The Tartars building a dam upstream is basically choking the whole city. That's a vicious move. Even with divine help for Zhao Tai, if water can't come out, tens of thousands of people will die of thirst. Once the envoy arrives, all he'll see is a dead city with no water. It looks like the Tartars are fighting a war, but really they're digging a grave for Zhao Tai, HMPH. The first shipment arrived. 3 sets of industrial-grade dry diving suits, with independent oxygen tanks, good for 2 hours at a depth of 40 meters. I also pulled some strings to get a batch of special supplies, underwater blasting nails, fuses, and 10 kilos of emulsified explosives. Dragon King, what is this? Waterproof divine armor. Waterproof divine armor. If you wear it, you can walk, breathe, and see underwater, and last a full hour without surfacing, completely unharmed. Dragon King, does this really work? It really does. Old Sue, that thing like a mirror. Press the dot in the middle and it starts. Press again when you're done watching to replay.
Yes.
For the next 3 hours, there was no movement at the bottom of the well. I can just imagine the expressions on Zhao Tai and the others' faces as they're huddled around the iPad watching diving videos. By dusk, news finally came from the bottom of the well. Dragon King, I understand now. Tonight at the 3rd watch, I'll personally lead 30 death warriors underwater to attack their camp. Can't go. You're the main commander. You have to stay to deal with the envoy. Let Zhang Liaowu lead the squad. You mean the wounded guy who eats dried abalone? Good. Things underwater will glow with a flashlight. That stick. Place the explosives at the thinnest part of the dam, light the fuse, and swim downstream right away. Don't look back, understand? I didn't sleep that night. I waited from 9 p.m. until 4 a.m. At 4:07, there was a dull boom from the well. It was like hearing it through a pile of blankets. Then came the sound of rushing floodwater. A weight was finally lifted off my mind. Dragon King, it worked the dam. was blown apart. The river surged backward, flooding over half of the Tartar camp. Jiang Liaoyu and all 30 brothers came back alive, not a single casualty. Dragon King, the imperial envoy has arrived. How is he here so fast? He's outside the city gate, offering me 3 hours to hand over the magical artifact. Otherwise, he'll execute me on the spot for colluding with demons. Bring it on. I've wanted to meet the Zhou clan anyway. I rushed into the warehouse and dug out a set of stage gear, gathering dust as payment for a debt. Roadshow grade subwoofers, 2 kilowatts per side, matched with 3-meter folding pillars. Now I finally remember what this stuff is for. Plus wireless microphones and a mixer, and a set of effects with reverb. The warehouse is 300 meters from the wellhead. I carried it all in one trip with the forklift. Speaker columns came apart into 3 sections. Subwoofers wrapped with 3 layers of waterproof cloth and dropped down the well in batches. Old Sue had General Zhao follow the schematics and set it up behind the main hall's beams and pillars, with the speakers facing outward and the microphones hidden behind the folding screen.
Yes.
I also dropped down a big industrial walkie-talkie, already set to the right channel. General Zhao, can you hear me? Why, yes, I can hear you. The Imperial Envoy enters the hall. Press that red button and call me, and I'll start reading the lines.
Yes.
40 minutes later, the walkie-talkie went off. The Dragon King's Imperial Envoy has entered the hall. He ordered me to kneel to answer. Zhao Tai, you're colluding with demons. You embezzled confiscated goods and disobeyed Imperial orders, refusing to hand over the divine artifact. 3 crimes combined. According to the law, you should be executed. My lord, I am innocent. As the Son of Heaven begins his reign, why treat loyal men so harshly? There's a ghost, a ghost! Ah. I, the Emperor, know your heart is black as ink. You withheld military pay, forced 3 county magistrates to their deaths. If you dare to harm General Zhao in any way today, I'll wipe out your entire family line. The Dragon King's envoy wet his pants. Zhao Tai, my excellent general, if you suffer even the slightest grievance, I'll turn the whole world upside down for you. Why, yes, my lord. Thank you, Dragon King. That roar only scared the Zhou-headed beast. The real contest only began the moment he got back up. I turned off the microphone. Leaning back in my chair, I took a breath. By all logic, when Zhou Yanshu wet himself in fear, Zhao Tai should have dragged him out while he had the chance. But I know deep down, that's the Imperial Envoy. He represents the Emperor. Even if Zhou Yanshu is nothing but crap,
He's still sitting on the mandate of heaven.
if Zhao Tai touches him, that's rebellion. I held my teacup, stared at the other end of the walkie-talkie, stayed silent for half a minute. Then I heard the sound of Zhou Yanshu getting up, panting like an asthmatic dog. General Zhao. That was the Imperial Envoy just now. You heard it too. Those were the Dragon King's words. I, as an official, heard nothing. That was sorcery. Zhao Tai, don't be deceived. This old hawk finally came to his senses. He couldn't drop his momentum all at once. 300 are gravely wounded outside the city on the water. Each ration won't last 10 days. As soon as you entered the city, you demanded I hand over the golden helmet, the divine artifact, and ordered the gravely wounded soldiers to be dismissed on the spot. Stop! Such insolence. I only did it for the greater good. The greater good? 3,000 brothers, fought inch by inch to win back this Yamen Pass with their lives. You want me to force my wounded brothers out of the city, to feed the crows outside. You've been here 3 days. Drank 12 feasts worth of wine, ate 6 prawns, took 8 crates of gold bars. I didn't say a word. But going after my brothers, I won't accept that. Are you rebelling? I am the imperial envoy. If you touch me tomorrow, the imperial court will send 100,000 troops. Yanmen Pass will no longer be under the court's control. As of today, Yanmen Pass answers only to the Dragon King. Guards, detain the imperial envoy and all his entourage. Seal the official seal and tiger tally, and store them in the vault. Zhao Tiefi lost your mind? My lord, if you say one more word, I'll knock out that gold tooth in your mouth. Ah. Dragon King, I have rebelled. Zhao Tai is here. You have not rebelled. This is just the first time you have truly been yourself. Old Chan, don't panic. What's going on? Last night, Jinzhou Ocean held a wine party and made it clear. Whoever does business with you, their containers will rot at the port for 3 months. 6 suppliers canceled their contracts this morning. Li Hai, you have no incoming inventory. What will you rely on? Old Chun, what was last year's national record for wild premium sea cucumber at auction per pound? How much per pound? 38,000. I have 800 pounds processed with ancient techniques. Deep water natural spines, over 20 years old. Also, 2 tons of wild abalone under 30 per batch. Where the hell did you get all this? Tonight at 10, I'll bring samples to your shop. Get someone to run an appraisal overnight. Jinzhou Ocean blocking my supply line. He thinks I'm just another regular retailer. But he doesn't know. What I have is a source he could never touch in his lifetime. 3 a.m. International Premium Ingredient Auction Platform. I posted my first batch of goods as Jinquan Sea Treasures. The transaction price was breathtaking. Wild Premium Sashimi, 128,000 per pound. 800 pounds snatched up instantly by a port city restaurant. Wild Prime Abalone, 1.18 million each. Looking at the 9-digit closing price on the screen, I sent a message to Old Chun. Old Chun, contact Jinzhou Ocean tomorrow. Tell him I want to meet him. Let him see if it's him blacklisting me, or me kicking him out of the industry with ease.
The Dragon King hereby declares his independence. Brothers, shout along. But deep down, everyone's uneasy. After all, it's a crime punishable by exterminating 9 generations. Morale is a bit unstable. General Zhao, clear out the main hall. Have everyone move back? Today I'll treat you all to some sea monsters. Whoa, what kind of monster is this? Good heavens, it's still moving. General Zhao, this thing is dead. Have the kitchen boil water and set up the pots. Cook it thoroughly and cut it into pieces. Remember to dip it in garlic and soy sauce. The octopus suckers are super fun to chew. Dragon King, this stuff is chewier than beef tendon. Goes perfect with some spirits, absolutely amazing. 2 hours later, all I heard on the radio was Zhao Tai munching indistinctly. An octopus feast turned all fear of the rebellion into a wild celebration. But the party didn't last long. The real danger had arrived. Dragon King, the Imperial Court just deployed a 120,000-strong army to our border. And 36 redcoat cannons? They're camped out just 3 miles south of town, currently adjusting their sights. Redcoat cannons shooting solid iron balls at earthen walls? We'll turn it to dust in just half an hour. I grabbed my car keys and dashed to the building materials market. Xiao Tai gave me 3 days. I'll turn Yanmen Pass into an iron fortress. Ordered all soldiers to dig foundation trenches at the base of the wall. Dragon King, this gray slurry has set as hard as chicken. Don't just stand there. Use the venting vibration rods I gave you to stir the slurry. Get all the air bubbles out. 3 days and nights. The machines roared. when the first 200-meter section of concrete wall solidified. Dragon King, this slurry has dried up. It's harder than granite. I took a swing at it, and my blade broke instantly. All the old masons lost their minds. They said you were using magic, turning stone into gold. The real show is just beginning. Move a table up, and serve a platter of salt-baked lobster on the wall. Humph. I'll watch your cannon show with you. It went in 3 inches. Then it fell right off. Just a white mark on the wall. Not even a crack. Go to the most visible battlement. Hold up the lobster and shout to them. Imperial brothers? The louder your cannons, the tastier my food. Dragon King, now there are 36 white marks on the wall. And I lost 1 lobster. The cannons turned into a joke. All they could do was besiege without attacking. Meanwhile, Jin Zhao Ocean's wicked plan came into play. Lin Hai's boss Jin moved the press conference right to the women's factory entrance. To make the whole city's media witness your source? General Shao, are those 3 chests of rare pearls still in the old southern warehouse? Yes, they're all large Punan pearls. Not to mention our stash. Just one could trade for a mansion. Pack them all up and bring them here. To all media present. Today I'm exposing a huge scam at the Lin family fishery. 300 vintage Japanese cultured pearls. Starting price forced to 5,000, all sold out in 10 seconds. The spot price of southern pearls collapsed instantly. Jin Zhao Ocean's 200 million worth of monopolized pearl stock became worthless in a second. Ha ha ha! Meanwhile, the Imperial Army at Yanmen Pass experienced what true overkill really means. Send to all centurions. This is what we call remote communication. Encirclement and ambush all fell right into it. Eastern Post reports the enemy is at Locust Slope. The West received attack and defense orders, climbing the wall with trembling shouts. We've flanked and started the fire. A lone unit? What kind of monster is this? Looks just like a hand. Every time it opens its mouth, someone responds on the wind. Winter is coming? The Imperial troops are still holding on, trying to starve out the people inside the city. But they don't know. There's a modern Dragon King supporting this city. The soldiers got chilblains. The soldiers got chilblains. Barely able to hold their swords. I swept all the petroleum jelly and chilblain cream off every shelf. And dropped 20,000 pounds of potatoes and sweet potatoes in too. After a few days, all the chilblains on the walls disappeared. The soldiers ate hot potatoes, their eyes glowing green at Shoutai like wolves. Tonight at midnight, have the brothers face away from the city walls. Cover their ears. That night I used flying equipment to launch massive celebration light effects over the enemy camp. They've never seen anything like it. Their morale collapsed immediately. They retreated 30 miles overnight. Just as the ancient threat was resolved, modern trouble came knocking too. Late that night, a desperate Jin Zhaoshin broke into my fishery with his men, but he didn't even see my face. Before running headfirst into my not-so-great half-blood snake. Then the high-concentration chili spray from the automated sprinkler system took care of them completely. Hello 911. Someone broke into my fishery with weapons. Yeah, I've already got them under control. Police sirens blared. Jin Zhaoshin in handcuffs was led away in utter despair. His businesses were then liquidated for cash using gold bars I got from the past. I launched a ruthless takeover in the stock market. All my modern worries were wiped out overnight. With all that settled, I picked up the radio and issued the final allowed assault order to the bottom of the well. Signal lamp, signal gun, and torches received. Box after box of modern supplies dropped down the ancient well. Drink up this bowl of booze. And watch the war lights in the sky. Go overthrow that heartless bastard emperor for me.
With modern communications and lighting equipment, Zhao Tai's army moved forward unchallenged. A red flare streaked across the night sky. In just half a month, the sound of the capital's gates being breached came through the walkie-talkie. Lord Dragon has captured the capital. The emperor has already fled. Now the world belongs to you. I'll guard the gates for you, my lord. Listen up, Zhao Tai. I'm not going to be the emperor, and neither will you. Choose a wise king who cares for the people to take the throne. Start the imperial examination, abolish the old system. The world belongs to the people. It's not the private property of one family, remember that. I will obey Lord Dragon's decree. A new dynasty is founded. The reign title is genuine. I refuse the new emperor's appointment as the celestial protector. I only made one request. Build Yamen Pass into the richest and safest city in the realm. To completely hide the secret of the ancient well, I invested 2 billion. I rebuilt the fishery into a national deep-sea research base. The core zone on the lowest level of the base belongs to me alone. From then on, all treasures from ancient times had a legal covered deep-sea salvage. Later, I established the Lin Charity Foundation, giving back to the poor mountainous regions.